Hello friends and welcome back. This is May review time. I have some coloring and I have some diamond painting progress to share, so let's start with that. This is Anxiety Ridden from Fall On Gems. I started this in April and I completed it in May. This was a new to me company, Fall On Gems, and this was my first kit from them. I did enjoy it, but I did have some issues. I had some drills popping. These white drills did not fit the grid, they were too big. Luckily, I only had this thin border around, so I found a way to work around the issue and I skipped some drills, a row of drills here, so they stopped pushing each other off the canvas, you know. And the other thing was 819, this pale peachy here in the unicorn and in the clouds, very trashy, many holes on the surface of the facets, so I ended up running out of the color. Luckily I did have 819 leftover drills from another kit and they perfectly matched this 819. Dye lots matched well, so I did have issues, but I managed to work around them and finish the kit. Overall, I did like it and I will place another order from Fall On Gems eventually. I'm waiting for some new designs that catch my eye. Maybe a sale. I always buy my diamond paintings on a sale or with a discount code. But yeah, this was Anxiety Ridden while I was working on this. My friend was also working on a Fall On Gems kit. Hers is I Can't Go, My Cat Said No. She did not have any 5200 white drills that would pop off. She did have the 819 and they were also pretty trashy, but she didn't run out of colors. I have to say, we also work with light pads, so unless the hole on the drill is massive, sometimes you just don't see them. But we did enjoy working on our kits overall. Pretty kitty here, all fairy diamonds. That was fun. So yeah, we finished these in May and then we started working on Diamond Art Club. So this one here is Black Cat Night. This is my friend's diamond painting and mine is Van Gogh Never Saw Alaska. Look at these colors, so juicy, so wonderfully bright. I'm enjoying working on this so much. Just what the doctor ordered. And my friend is enjoying working on hers too. She doesn't have as many colors. I think this is an older design. She has less colors and only ABs, and ABs are here at the very top, like a lot of older kits are. But yeah, they are very colorful. Same artist, same size, very nice, brings a lot of joy. Thoroughly enjoying working on these. Don't know if we'll finish these in June, but we are taking our time. Love these. As for coloring in May, I completed 30 pages in 6 different books. These are all color by number, but I am pretty excited that I completed 30. I hadn't done many in April at all. So before we get into that, these are my empties. An empty washi tape roll, 4 empty Ohuhu refills. I am crying that I'm running out of these, and 9 Ohuhu markers. This being the saddest part of all, this is my favorite green that I use in a lot of books. They have standard Amazon paper to avoid yellowing. So this was my last refill and I checked the website. Ohuhu don't have any in stock. They don't have either refills or markers individually. So I'm pretty sad about that. I don't think it would be reasonable of me to order a whole set of markers from Amazon just for the one color. I don't want to give Jeff any more money, but I don't know how desperate I might become for this particular shade of green. I guess only time will tell, eh? So the first book that I have is Color by Number Gardens. This is Alexandra Francis. I finally got to this book. I haven't touched it this year yet, and I think springtime, May is the perfect time to do some colouring in this. These were all done by Gogh. As you can see, a lot of the green that I like. Of course, green and blue and brown will also always run out when you're doing landscape or animal colouring. Yeah, 5 pages completed here. Straight colouring, no nonsense. A little bit of a darker shade gone over here and on the garden fence, but everything else, yeah, straight colouring. Pretty happy with these. I went with really dark colours here and tried to imagine nighttime because the moon is out and the cat is out on a hunt. But yeah, pretty happy with these Color by Number Gardens. Next up, Stone Mosaic Book 11. This is by Belba Family. This was my first completed book of May because yes, there is more than one. The last few pages here, all done. Coloured with Gogh markers. I've decided that I'll use Gogh in nice books that don't have any yellowing to just finish them, and they're all nice. And yeah, this was one of those books. I really do prefer the black background pages, but I am happy to have finished the book now. Yeah, happy with that. Stone Mosaic Book 11. This is my second completed book of May, Circlism Art, Birds of the World. This is Eclipse, A.J. Quinnell. If you've been around for a while, you know I love my Eclipse A.J. Quinnell books, and I have so many of them, over 30. And this was one of the oldest ones, the oldest releases I have on my bookshelf. So I thought I only have a few 6 or 7 pages left. I don't even remember how many I did, but yeah, I finished them all and it is now done. I like when they include information about the animal. Please impart more knowledge onto my brain. Thank you very much. I did use a mixture of Sharpies and Big Intensity and some Goghs. I find this premium paper, you might see it on the back here, markers coming through, but I haven't seen any yellowing go onto the other page, onto the next page yet. So yeah, a mixture of all sorts of different markers. I'm using up markers and completing a book, which is a win-win. So yeah, 7 pages it looks like I had left, and it is all complete. Pretty happy about that. Yeah, Circlism Art Books, Birds of the World. Next up, I have Color Art Books, Atlas. This is also Eclipse A.J. Quinnell. This is a project book with Simply Ash, and we do 2 pages every month, and these are my 2 pages. I'm moving over so I can insert Ash's pictures here. But yeah, these are so nice and fun to do. Smaller format, but very colourful. Lovely pages. I am enjoying working on this. What's next? Nice. Nice. Thank you for doing another project book with me, Ashley. Color Art Books, Atlas. Next up, this is Stained Glass Animals, Color by Number from In Art Media, or as we used to know her, Kira Shirshniva. in the publishing world, and also collaborating with Sun Life Drawing on stained glass and mosaic coloring books. I have noticed on Amazon when I went to take a screenshot of this that they have changed the cover, so be aware of that. But yeah, I purchased this in January and I hadn't touched it until now, and I'm pretty happy I did. These are so nice and colorful, eh? I did use a Hoo markers because the paper is pretty basic Amazon paper. But yeah, I love how these came out. So fun to do. 5 pages done. How many does it have in total? 25. So yeah, look forward to working on this more. Color by number, stained glass animals. Last but not least for today, this is Baby Animals Color by Number by Sun Life Drawing. I believe this is an older book. Yeah, 2022. So I found with some older coloring books by Sun Life Drawing, by Such and Such Diva. They use a lot of the colors on the page, and sometimes for me personally the centerpiece goes missing because everything is just mumbo jumbo, too colorful. So this is a page that I had done in the past following all the colors, and I didn't like it much. And here's another one. Now my markers didn't particularly match the color chart well, which is why it looks a bit odd. So yeah, that's another one I had done in the past. So having looked at these pages, I thought maybe if I follow the color chart for the animals, because they are the centerpiece and it is the theme of the book, but simplify the background, maybe that will work. So I did 5 pages here. Was it 5? No, I did 7. Sorry, I did 7 pages in this book in May, and yeah, that's what I did. I followed the color chart, the numbers for the animal, and like for the branches and leaves here, but then background I picked only one of the colors that was numbered. I think it looks good. Obviously it's not how it is supposed to be, it is color by number, but I'm changing the rules for this one for myself, okay, because I didn't enjoy it when I worked in it the first time. Really, I didn't enjoy the completed page as much, so that's what I continued to do. Follow the colors for the animal and then simplify the background. I don't think it looks too bad. I also get to use up some of the weird marker colors that don't match any of the Sun Life Drawing or Eclipse art books color charts. So the way I see it, it's a win-win. Like, yeah, this one came out colorful, but if you can see, I have 19 and 20 in the background, which is pink and violet, and I only did the pink. And then there's 15 and 16, which is aqua green and light blue, and I only used aqua green for that line, and so on, just to make sure that the animals actually stand out. And yeah, I think it worked. I think I will continue working in this book this way, and it might not look as colorful as intended by the publisher, the artist, but hey, I'm not complaining. Cover picture. Yeah, you see, as it's supposed to be all sorts of green and aqua green, and I'm just using up an odd purple. I'm not complaining. It's all good. Baby tiger. Here in the background I had what? 12, 14, 15, yellow green, dark green, aqua green. Yeah, just made it one color. I don't think it looks too bad. I've probably said that too many times. Take a shot every time. No, don't. Anyway, last but not least, alpaca or llama. I never know the difference. Please tell me what the difference is. They're both cute and funny. But yeah, 7th page done. I will continue working in this. I do like my stained glass mosaic animals. So yeah, let's get to my tracking journal. Now, I open this, and as I usually do, I record whether I broke my self-imposed low buy, no buy, and I realize I hadn't confessed, I hadn't shared with you what I bought in May. So, only 2 things. First one is I bought a pool noodle, a water noodle, which is funny. £3 from B&M, not sponsored. I have seen people roll the top of their diamond paintings onto them with drills out and roll it away from them and work like that. I remember working on a Diamond Art Club kit which was narrow but long. I had rolled up the top on its own and it just flattened down and the canvas got a little bit creased with all the weight of the drills. It is 1.5 meters. I'll cut it in half, so my friend and I, we each have one and we can work on bigger kits comfortably. So yeah, that was the first purchase. And this is the second thing, Art Dot Diamond Art Kit of 12 little diamond painting kits in this box. It is licensed from an actual artist. I am fed up of seeing AI slop on all the diamond painting websites. If you go on Zoe's Instagram, you can actually see her painting these and many other artworks with gouache. It is nice to actually see the artist's process. They are kind of snack sized. A3, maybe a little bit smaller than that. I get 6 and my friend gets 6. Some nature, some landscapes, animals. Very nice. What's not to like? I had completed 2 Art Dot kits last year, so I expect these will be of similar decent quality. So yeah. I did break my no buy. I bought diamond paintings. I completed 30 pages and 2 books, which is not bad. This is the highest I've done so far, and April was rough. It was just so slow and uncomfortable for some reason. Well, many reasons actually. Pretty happy with my May stats actually. And 13 empties. 4 are actually... No, I do it the other way around. I put the markers and then empty refills. Okay, I have 9 markers. Oh, I hate doing this so much. Okay, 9 markers and 4 refills. That is that. Looks pretty good, not bad. I had touched some books I haven't touched this year so far, and I think that is generally my goal. I still want to enjoy colouring and then painting, so I won't be pushing myself too hard. I mean, forcing myself to hobby and craft is a little bit silly. But yeah, so in terms of June, now that that's done, for June I will be working in my project book, of course, the next 2 pages, and I've picked this Eclipse art book. I'm so far zoned in. Yeah, there we go. This Circleism art book, Eligo. This is an older book of theirs that I have, but just like Birds of the World that I finished in May, it has like partial colouring pages, and I do love my Circleism art books. I have a number of pages done here already. I don't see why I shouldn't be able to finish it. Yeah, this was a compilation of their other books. So like, I do remember in the original book, I think it was The Forest, there was a lot of green circles all around. Now in this version, I don't like spiders. I don't know why I kept that page open anyway, or this one. A lot of background circles are omitted in this book. It's just the animal itself, and it is a selection of their previous books. I don't see why I shouldn't be able to complete this in June. Yeah, so those are my plans for June. I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your time. Happy crafting, my friends. Bye bye.